Today I'll discuss Himachal Pradesh State 2023 question paper for the geography. Now there are few questions. I'll solve it live here. The first question is Chiru tribe belongs to the which of the following? So let's get the answer from the Google search. Like Chiru tribe is related to the Manipur, and other tribe like so in Chiru people are the indigenous scheduled tribe primarily inhabiting in the north northeastern state of the Manipur. They are speak in Chiru language and belongs to the uh, uh, Tib- Tibeto-Buran language family. Okay, so the next question is the term ecosystem was first proposed in 1935, 1835, 1955, and 1850. So 1835 on 1935. So correct answer is 1835. And who is coined the term first? Arthur Tansley, British botanist. Arthur Tansley, British botanist, first time used the term ecosystem. So the second question, for the second question, 1935, Arthur Tansley was the correct answer. First one is the Manipur, northeastern state. Now coming to the third question, the flat valleys between the Lesser Himalaya and the Sivalik Himalaya range called as option are the dunes, dwarfs, bends and faults. So the correct answer is dunes. So these are the longitudinal bottomed valleys that lies between the Lesser Himalaya and the Outer Himalaya, like Sivalik Range. They are formed by the structural folding and the heavily filled with thick gravel and aluminium carried down by the river. So notable examples are the Dehradun, Patil Dun and Kotli Dun. So third the flood valley between the Lesser Himalaya and the Sivalik Himalaya, and it's known as dunes. So here are some structural examples like how the dunes are formed or the structure of the dunes. Now the fourth question, consider the following statement. The Malthus expanding his ideas about population growth in his essay on the principle of the population published in 1798. Then second one is the optimum population refers to the size of the population having minimum per capita output and the lowest living standard. Third option, Marxist-Leninist school argue for overpopulation, middle distribution, and the poor organization of the resources. Cultural theory. Fourth option, cultural theories of the population growth argue that fertility diminishes and is regulated by the increasing population density. Choose the answer given below. So consider the following statement. So as per the options, statement one is correct while statement two is incorrect. Right, so which of the options are correct? Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. The optimum population refers statement 3 is also. Now the next question is which of the following is not a fold type? So compressional fold, recurrent fold, fan fold and monoclinical fold. So compression fold is not a fold type. Other are fan fold, recurrent fold and monoclinical fold. All are the. Now next question is the Jhelum river from rise from the Manasarovar Lake, Bias, Lacha Lake and Virgin Springs Lake. So Virgin Spring Lake, like B. Next question is, which of the following is not a uh, behead, behead river? Beheaded river, right? Indrayani, Krishna, Prusapati, Godavari. So Godavari the option is the correct answer. Arrange the following. So doldrums 3, North Tripura, horse latitude 3 1 3 2 1 4. Doldrums, north eastern trade winds, horse latitude, and the polar star is like this way. Coming to the next question, which of the following among the populated propounded the theory of the dynamics of the equilibrium? So equilibrium, dynamics of the equilibrium, G.K. Gilbert. Whereas other theories like William Morris Davies is the cycle of erosion, J.W. Powell base level of erosion, and the C.F. Dutton introducing the term isostacy. Right? Dutton was the first to introduce the term Dutton. Then the Shipyard Limited, Hindustan Shipyard Limited, is located at Visakhapatnam. Like now, next question: which of the following volcanic landform? Which of the following is not a volcanic landform? Plonk, Hones, Crater, and more. Hones refers to the Hundus. Hundus, Hundus are not a. Hundus are not a. Which of the following suggest laws of the migration? Like Revenstein's law of migration. Regarding BSH Köppen's classification, which of the following climatic classification, which of the following statement is correct? Right, average annual temperature is less than 18 degrees Celsius. It represents complete desert climate. Potential evapotranspiration exceeds precipitation. It represents evergreen forest type in climate. So the third question, potential evapotranspiration exceeds precipitation. So that is referred to the BSH. So what are the other type of the like Köppen's climatic classification? Köppen's climatic classification: A tropical, B dry climate. So then the subtropical climate, low latitude climate, and all the associated things. Next is which authored the who is authored the book Land Use in of the Britain? Eldestam. So also Eldestam is the correct answer. Contributed in geography, land use utilization survey like Eldestam. Which of the following Which of the following statement is or are correct? Like the special model of the limits to growth was developed by the J. Foster, World War III. And the second statement is the specific analysis of the limits to growth was undertaken by the Dennis Meadows and Jargon Randworth. Both the things are correct. Like both the statements are correct. Which of the following is not a primary uh, production? Like so cattle grazing, forest production, acquiring, and data processing. So data processing is definitely not a primary production. So salinity of the ocean was measured in salinometer, clinometer, and hydrometer. I think salinometer, salinometer. Hygrometer is related to humidity, clinometer is related to the slope, elevation, and inclination, angle and slope, elevation, and inclination. Whereas hydrometer, specific gravity was hydrometer. measures the specific gravity of the liquids. Which of the following is not a United Nations organization publication? The Demographic Yearbook, the Compendium of the Social Statistics, World Development Report, and National Sample Survey Organization. Definitely NSSO, because it is Government of India released it for the population survey thing. Now, the settlement is a territory activity which later on tend to agglomerate. This statement was given by options are J. N. W. Alexander, G. T. Trevorthas, B. C. Finch, and T. G. Jordan. So, John W. Alexander. John W. Alexander is a Alexander. So, Norway is an example of Norway example elongated shape, proposed shape, fragmented shape, and preferred shape. So, elongated shape. Correct answer, elongated shape, option A. Now, next question. The landscape data of the geographic unit can be best represented by the pie diagram, land use data, watch, pie diagram, pyramid diagram, star diagram, and proportional diagram. So, pie diagram should be the correct answer. Which of the following not is not a factor affecting the distribution of the temperature? So, longitude, latitude, air mass, and uh, altitude. So, the longitude, latitude, longitude, like longitude is longitude determines the angles of this latitude, angles of longitude uh, is year must bring one. So this is the correct answer. Now the next question is, the pollutant present in the water can be removed by the process of dispersion, diffusion, gas scrubbers, and adsorption. So adsorption is the correct answer. Like adsorption is the correct answer. Now coming to the next question. Consider which of the following statement: wind power is measurable resource. Following statement is an immutable resource. Forest are the dynamic process. Availability of the mineral resource in the confirmed at some particular places. So the correct options are 3 and 4. Like statement are the univocally corrected based on the, so 3 and 4. Forest are the dynamic resource, and the availability of the mineral resource is confirmed at some particular place. Next is, which of the following is known for the panoramic effect: composite, longitudinal, projected, and reconstructed. So, option is projected. And the next question is, which of the following is incorrect about the nearest neighbor analysis? So, Rn equal to 1, spacing Rn equal to 1 equal to random pattern. So, R 0 equal to absolute random pattern. That is not the case. Correct order is 0 equal to clustered or agglomerated pattern. Rn1 equal to random pattern. 2 point equal to evenly spaced or regular pattern. 2 point evenly spaced or regular pattern. So the wrong option or the correct answer is D1. Now the next question is assessment and reason based question. Like given, Ritter was a great pioneer of the regional approach in geography. Like Ritter gathered regional and systematic studies in geography as the two sides of the coin, two sides of the same coin. Like first one is true and second one is also true. Like both the things are correct, and they are correctly explaining the things. Now consider the next question. Like next question is, considering the following statement: the first modern textile mill was established in Kolkata in 1854. The after partition, most cotton production are went to Pakistan along with mills. Cotton is a pure raw material that does not lose much weight when finished. Mumbai is called Cottonopolis of the India. So there are a lot of. First question is incorrect because not it is not 1854 in Mumbai, uh, not in Kolkata. Second one is correct. Third one is correct. Fourth one is also correct. but I need to verify the information. I need some more information because of the ambiguity of the options and all. First one is incorrect, second one is also incorrect, 1970, third one is correct, and fourth one is correct. So third and fourth. So this should be the answer. Now match the table, table 1 to table 2. Activity and the examples. So primary, secondary, quaternary, and quinary. Commercial agriculture, hunting and fishing. Financial advisor, data processing. Like so, primary activity, hunting and fishing. Secondary activity, commercial farming, quaternary and quinary. So A to B1, A to B1, C4. B. Let's see what is the answer. A to B1, C4, D2. So this is the correct answer. A to B1, C4, D. So option A is the correct answer. Consider the following statement. Next question, question number 30, which is talked about the like dendrochronology is based on the annual increment of three growth. Polynology refers to the pollen grains of the plant accession. So one is correct, second is correct, third is incorrect, and fourth is also refers to the so one and two is the correct answer. Now coming to the next question, like accession and given. The first statement is decomposers convert phosphates into oxygen. Now, second statement is plants use nitrogen only when it is in the form of inorganic compounds. First one is incorrect, second one is correct. Okay, so first one is incorrect, so option D is the correct answer. Now, next question is the boundary type and the country. Geometrical, anthropogenic, mountain, and river. So, the India and Bangladesh, it is anthropogenic. Like so, B equal to one. B equal to one. Now, C equal to four or three. C equal to mountain. C equal to four. D equal to three. So, A should be the correct answer. Option A should be the correct answer. A to B3 C4 and D. Okay, A to B3 C1. Okay, C4, A to B3, B3, A to B1, C4, D3. Yes, this is the answer. So sometimes it's do wrong answer. So next question is of the following. Which of the following match the following like state and the tribe? So the correct match is Thasru in Uttarakhand, Tharus teacher use Tharus in Uttarakhand, Tudas in Nilgiri Hills, Nangas in Manipur, and Santals in Rajmahal Hills, Jharkhand. Arrange the following. Following to make a food web in the grassland ecosystem: hulk, grasshopper, lizard, and grass. Like so, the from grass like four to so one is not the so one lizard, grasshopper, and hulk. So two then 3 or 3 1 1 3. I'll last one. So this is one. B should be the correct answer. Next is consider the following statement. Consequent stream follow the deep of the regional slope. Subsequent stream follow the ridges and the strikes of the beds. The subsequent stream follow the opposite direction of the consequent stream slope. Recurrent stream originates at the time of the subsequent streams. Like the all of the statements are correct. Like all of the statements are correct, but that is not the option. So there is some ambiguity in it, so skip it. For the later we'll check it later thoroughly. Which of the following concepts of the geography as a landscape science, right? Landscape science was given by the German geographer Otto Skulter. Like Otto Skulter. And the next question is which of the given statement and statement 1 and 2 question. Like the distance decay theory states that the amount of the interactions between two places decreases on the distance between them increases. Uh, E.L. Woolman identifies three basic factors affecting the interactions between regions: contemporary interaction, opportunity, and transferability. So, statement 1 and statement 2. Polynesia group of the island is triangular in shape. The Melanesia group of the island included Somatonga Cook Society and the Tangua, like Polynesia and the Micronesia. First one is true, second one is false. Now the question number 40, like type 2 error, rejecting the false hypothesis, rejecting the uh, hypothesis, accepting the false hypothesis, accepting wrong samples, accepting wrong hypothesis. Option C. 41 who coined the term positivism, like Comte. Auguste Comte was the related to term positivism. Richard Hudson, also a prominent American geographer, also known for the geography, the nature of the geography. John von Neumann, J.W. Stewart. Consider the following statement. Low clouds are the cirrus type of always composed of the ice crystal, right? Always composed of the ice crystal. First one is incorrect, second one is correct, third one is correct, and fourth one is also correct. But that is not the situation. There should be only two correct. First one is incorrect. 40 question number 43. The halos results from reflection, radiation, refraction, and convection. So reflection. Match the following Montunan model and the So loss theory, Rostro theory, uh, von Thunen model 1926, A equal to 3. So first two is wrong. C equal to 4, C equal D equal to 2. This one is the correct. A 1926, Weber model 1909, B equal to 1. Rostro model 1960, and the loss model 1950, D equal to 1. Uh, D equal to 2, loss model. 119, Weber's model 1909. Von Thunen model 1826. Weber's model 1909. Then Rostro model 1971. And loss model 92. So A equal to 3, A equal to 3, B equal to 1, C equal to 4. So this is the correct answer. The theoretical settlement pattern was proposed by G. Gibson, Ramsey King, Patton, Hudson. J. L. J. King. Option number 46. Question number: which of the following techniques suitable for the showing the frequency distribution of the grouped data? Like frequency distribution of the grouped data, histogram must be. 47 question, like the Konkani and the Marathi are the uh, D- Dadric Aryan language. Munda and Ko language are the Austric language. So both the statement are correct, but not they are associated. But okay, statement one is incorrect and statement two is correct. Konkani and Marathi belongs to the southern branch of the Indo-Aryan language. So the total area under the normal distribution curve is equal to 0.5, 0.25, 1, and so normal distribution is 1, near about 1. Arrange the following for the Atlantic Ocean from south to north. 4231. Like 4231. Question number 50. Arrange the following works in chronological sequence, like morphology of the landscape, location as a factor in geography, mirror of Americans, models in geography. Like B1, uh, Oscar Pascal, like morphology of the landscape, Carl Oswer. Location as a factor in geography, 1927, Richard Hudson. Mirror of Americans, 1943, America Society. Models in Geography by Richard Chorley and Peter Haggett, 1967. So that's all for now. We'll discuss the other question in the later part of the analysis.